Well, welcome. This is Canyon Lake Broadcasting, Voice of the Hawks, coming to you live from Canyon Lake High School's weight room in the every Monday night Coach's Corner. With us tonight is Coach Moses, the offensive coordinator at Canyon Lake High School Varsity, and the center for Canyon Lake High School Varsity Football, Benjamin Chris. We want to welcome everybody for taking the time for viewing us here tonight on YouTube. You can catch us here on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Canyon Lake Broadcasting is proud to present the Coach's Corner every Monday night at 6:30. Producing the show is Darren Lesturgeon. I'm Corey Martelli, your host, and we appreciate all the student athletes coming out tonight and you, the viewers, for supporting Canyon Lake Broadcasting. Got Coach Moses here, offensive coordinator Benjamin Chris, and we're just going to get right down to it. Coach, thank you for taking some time and getting with us today. But had a big season so far.
Yeah, it's been a very exciting first 3 weeks offensively for us. We're probably the best start I've ever had in 20 years of coaching, and I attribute that to our senior leadership. You know, we got Ben and Toich. They've both been 3-year starters. We've got several other seniors on the offensive line, and Ryan Rivali is another senior. Derek Beatrick, Peyton McMullen. We got pretty senior heavy on the offensive line. Offensive side of the ball. So, when you can get that kind of experience, it pays off.
Yeah. So for the first 3 games, the offense has rolled up about 1,500 yards, or maybe a little more in first 3 games. And again, that's the most you've ever seen in your career.
Yeah, we're averaging over 500 yards a game right now. We're executing really well for this early in the season, and our backs are running hard, and our linemen are blocking at a very high rate. Most of the time during this time of the season, you'd see maybe a 50 or 60% grade out when we grade them. But right now, we're grading at almost 70 or 80%, on how successful we are. So, like I said, it's been a great start. Hopefully, we can keep it rolling.
Yeah, so 3 games, 1,500 yards, and 500 yards a game, and attribute to, like you said, the senior class there. We do have some one sophomore on the front line. That's Brett Harwell. Mm-hmm. He's not here tonight. How's Brett been doing since he's like the younger guy in the squad?
Yeah, he's got great energy. I love the way he plays football. He flies around. He's enthusiastic all the time, and he plays hard physical football, which is what we look for. You don't see that very often from a sophomore, but he's really come on and kind of surprised us a little bit. We knew he could do it. I just didn't realize how physical and tough he'd be this early in his career.
Yeah. There's another person on the offensive line. That's number 55, Garcia. Speak a little bit about him. A lot of people don't know Garcia. Last year he came into the jumbo packages and he kind of filled in. But this year he's done a fantastic job.
Yeah, Daniel last year didn't start. He was on varsity last year. We knew he was a good football player. We just didn't know exactly where to put him. And about mid-season, we finally put him at quick guard, and he really, when we solidified that position, he really took over and was a starter for the remainder of the year last year. And this year, it's been the same thing. We put him at several different positions, and anywhere we put him, even last year we put him at fullback a little bit last year.
I saw that.
So he's we can play him anywhere, and he does a good job. He understands angles and blocking schemes, and he's just a very natural football player.
Yeah. Everybody keeps asking me about Daniel Garcia, and I keep telling him he's one of those hidden jewels that people kind of overlooked it last year, and then this year he's really been making an impact.
Right.
So, but another person on the offensive line, he's kind of I call him offensive line. That's Tanner Schultz, number 40. Mm-hmm. He's had a big year so far. Talk a little bit about him.
Yeah, Tanner's first-year varsity player. played JV a lot, got a lot of snaps last year on the JV. It is really coming on. Again, every game he plays, he's getting better. He started off kind of slow, but like I said, with what we do offensively, the more you play and the more experience you get, the better you get, because we don't change a lot of what we do based on the defense. We make the defense adjust to what we do. So we do the same thing every week. So the more reps we get in practice, the more reps we get in the game, the better we get, especially someone like Tanner who's getting better every week.
Yeah, absolutely. Tanner Schultz has come on, number 40. You'll see him on the tapes and on the game. He's somebody else that people always ask, now, where did he come from? And, where did Coach get him? And some of us look back and say, well, he's been here a long time. You just got to pay attention a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, over here to my right's the center, number 50, Benjamin Crisp, from the long line of the Crisp families. And your brother Joseph played football here as well. Everybody knows Joseph Crisp. So tell me a little about why the number 50 for the family. That seems to be the number y'all been stuck on since y'all were kids.
Yeah, it basically started, my brother was the first one that wore it. When I was in Little League, I wore number 12 because I was a running back. But I think my dad wore it whenever he was in high school. He didn't play a whole lot, but he was a nose tackle. And I think he was number 50, and that's just what made my brother start wearing it. And then, I got moved to lineman whenever I got to middle school, and I just started wearing it. So
number 50 is a good number. It's a Crisp number around here. So give me some insight on what you think is different with the line this year than last year.
Last year we were kind of all over the place, I feel like. We had we never really had a starting five throughout the whole year. It wasn't really consistent. I mean, it hasn't been the same this year either, but I feel like this year we just have a lot more camaraderie.
Yeah.
We get along really well. We play for each other. We don't play for ourselves. I feel like that's what gets the job done most of the time.
Good deal. Looking into this season, it's kind of been an odd year with COVID-19 and everything. At the beginning of the season, who are you kind of looking at saying, I don't know, I wonder if he's going to be any good? And then coming out to your third game, fixing to get into your fourth game, who's that person you thought maybe was down here, but hey, all of a sudden, wow, what a job he's done?
It's more of I just wasn't expecting how good they would do. It's not like I didn't think they would do good, but I think it was two people, Brett Harwell and Tyler Tencio. Both they were playing. Brett recently got moved, but he was playing tackle, and he did as a sophomore, he was doing a great job. And Tyler Tencio, he came out, and this is his first year starting, and he's been doing really good too. So I'm proud of them.
Yeah, Tyler Tenzio's senior, played a lot on JV last year.
Right.
I was kind of seeing what he was going to say. I thought maybe he would say it, Tenzio. Now it's your turn about Tyler Tenzio. He's done a bang-up job on the backside of McMullen.
Yeah, going off what you said, I'd say he's been the most surprising. That was a question mark coming into the season as a coaching staff, who would play our strong tackle position, and we knew Tyler would get the opportunity. We always give our seniors opportunity to play. They've been in the program for 4 years, so anytime we have an opening in a position year to year, we're going to give seniors opportunity to earn that spot. And Tyler has taken full advantage of it. He was starter since day one, and he really has impressed us and really solidified that position for us. He's done an excellent job. His improvement from last year to this year, from JV to varsity, has been really good. The other thing that makes him such good, he's the strongest kid we got. He squats, 500, 600 pounds. He's got very strong legs, so that helps. He works his butt off in the weight room.
Yeah, well, that's evident by how many times you can see not only Tenzio, but the other guys 6-7 yards downfield. And when you're running your plays, that means they're getting on their blocks and through their blocks. And when you see that typically in the slot T offense, you're getting good yards.
Right. We live and die by our offensive line. I've never played offensive line, but that's pretty much what I love about this offense, because we coach our offensive linemen hard. Yeah. They got to be disciplined. They got to be tough young men. They got to be smart. We ask a lot of them because we live and die by how good our offensive line is. Our backs have been running great this year. We've been grinding a lot of stuff out, but it all comes down how good we are up front, and it's been a big surprise for us. It's becoming one of the best offensive fronts that we've had since I've been here. in 8 years.
And that's a lot to say
That
considering
is.
the 2017 team.
It is.
That's a lot to say. This year we've got 3 games under our belt. We just got out of Beeville. Came in with a big win there. I understand you had a little history in Beeville. Can you go into the little? Did you not coach in Beeville?
Yeah, when I got the job here at Canyon Lake, I was the athletic director and head football coach at Beeville for 4 years. So I got to see a lot of people, old friends that my wife and I got to know our 4 years there. So it was kind of a personal game for me, kind of get a little, I wouldn't say payback, but you always want to go back to your old school and beat them. So that was nice to do, and the kids played hard. We had some ups and downs in that game, and we fought through them, and we came out on top. Then that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's always good to come back to your alma mater or place you coached and get a big win. It's we didn't talk too much about during the football game. I knew I was going to probably get you on the show today. I wanted to know exactly, so everybody knows now.
Yeah.
I remember the day you came up here from Beeville, where like a lot of people kept saying, "Where's Beeville? Where's Beeville?" And now we're back and playing with them. So I'm guessing you had something to do with that to get that game replaced.
I had some contacts there, but I think Coach Drum, pretty much set that one up. I like I said, I got a few contacts there still, but not many.
I got you. Well, this is Canyon Lake Broadcasting, Voice of the Hawks here with Coach's Corner. We're going to go to a quick commercial here, and we'll be right back with Eric Teutsch, offensive tackle for the Hawks.
Hey Hawk fans, did you know that not only is Hawk Country a fantastic place to live, but Comal County and surrounding areas are amongst the fastest growing areas in the entire country. If you or someone you know is considering buying or selling any type of real estate, call your Hawk Strong Realtor, Steve Crisp. Steve has lived here for over 20 years and is very knowledgeable about the current real estate market here in Hawk Country. Steve is a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Don Johnson Company, located right here in Canyon Lake, home of the Mighty Hawks. Whether you're interested in selling or buying, let Steve go to work for you, furnishing all the information needed to make an educated real estate transaction. Due to the strong real estate market, our property here in Hawk Country has and continues to appreciate in value. If you own real estate and would like a no-obligation market analysis on the current value of your property, give Steve a call at 830-832-0257. That's 830-832-0257. Go Hawks! Whether you are needing assistance with your mortgage to buy your home, buy a vacation home or rental property, refinance or take the equity out of your home to pay off high-interest credit card debt or other financial needs, call Mike Horner at Gold Financial Services, your local mortgage lender. Whether you have great credit or have had an issue or life situations that have affected your credit, he is there for you. Call him today at 210-240-6196. Mike Horner at Gold Financial Services, NMLS, number 234487, Equal Opportunity Lender. Gold Financial Services is a division of AmCap Mortgages LTD, NMLS number 129122.
We are Brookshire Brothers, selling groceries and growing communities since 1921. Giving back is how we celebrate. Your family, your town, your future. Come celebrate with us. Brookshire Brothers.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Canyon Lake Broadcasting, the Voice of the Hawks. We're proud to be here and representing Canyon Lake High School and Comal Independent School District. We want to thank everybody for supporting us in our 5th year here at Canyon Lake. It's been a good ride so far. We're moving on with a lot of different things. Canyon Lake High School football is 2-1. This weekend we go to Jordanton and take on the Indians at Jordanton, and that'll be a game in itself. We'll get to that a little later with some posts on Facebook and on my podcast, which will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook. So don't forget about that. We'll put the feed over onto YouTube so you can see it as well there. Well, The big guy sitting to the far right of me is number 74, right tackle Eric Teutsch. Eric, thanks for taking some time to be on the coach's show. We're getting the linemen on because the 1,500 yards you've had in 3 games is not because of the running back, not because of the quarterbacks or the tight end. It's because of the big O-line. And I know you've been doing a bang-up job. Really appreciate you being here. First question I got for you is, how many pancake stickers have you accumulated?
Well, I've only played one actual game, so I should have 13, but I got 6. I got snubbed.
6. And did they occur at the Beeville game, or did you get a few at the first?
Oh, that was just from the Beeville game. Yeah.
So there's more to come.
Yeah.
Let me, I asked Benjamin Christmas the same question a while ago, and he had said Tyler Tenzio, who's somebody you thought in the first of the season you had a little question about, but has really come on strong for the team.
Definitely would be Tyler, but also Freddie too. Freddie,
Yeah, Freddie Santiago?
Yeah, he got moved up during the Wimberley game when I was questionable, and he was small, so I wasn't really expecting too much of him. But after seeing him play, he's definitely played bigger than what he is.
Coach talked about that a while ago when we were off the air, about knowing angles in the offensive line. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's like me, I'm big, so I just overpower people. But someone that's my size or bigger, I'm gonna have to hit them like in a specific spot,
Yeah.
just to move them. And especially with someone like Freddie, that's like that every play, and he's so good at hitting those angles. Just,
Taking the angle, attacking some leverage.
yeah.
You expand on that, Coach, a little bit?
Yeah, our guards, our 2 guards are not your typical offensive linemen most of the time. Sometimes we got bigger guards, sometimes we got a little smaller guards. Right now we got 2 guards that are really quick and fast, and we ask them to run a lot. And at certain plays, we're not asking them to block a man, we just want to block half a man and understanding which half of that man to block. Especially when you're the undersized guy, like Teutsch pointed out. He's big and strong, so he can hit you square up, and he's gonna overpower you. But for a little guy, we don't. If he hits a big guy square up, the bigger guy's gonna win, or the stronger guy's gonna win. So we teach those guys, and really like guys like Freddie and Daniel Garcia, it doesn't take them long to figure out. Hey, if that guy's bigger than me, I only have to block half of him, because we're running the ball inside here, so I only have to block half a man. And he really understands those angles and where to place those blocks.
Yeah. When they do come into the game, of course, Daniel Garcia is the starting left guard.
Strong guard.
Strong guard, yeah. And you'll see Santiago get in, and you're like, that guy's a little bit small. I've heard people say, no, man, how does he get away with doing that? It's just leverage and knowing the angles.
Right. And it's pad level. Low man wins a lot of time. And like I said, when you're the smaller kid, you got to be able to understand those leverages.
Yeah, definitely two guys on the team that brought a lot to the team without missing a beat. So, Eric, let me ask you this question. It's a typical question. It gets asked a lot, but I've been doing this 20-some-odd years, and people want to know, what's your favorite play? When somebody comes in with a play, Peyton McMullen tells it to you, you just go, oh, yes, I love that play.
When I was strong guard, it used to be G, but now it was also 349 too. It's just fun plays. But since I got moved over to quick tackle, it still is 349.
Yeah.
It's just caved down.
And why is that?
They just don't see it coming. It's so fun.
So you're saying when you're blocking for 349, they don't see it coming. Who's they?
It's the DT. The poor soul.
The poor soul, he says. That's a good play to have. I know exactly what play you're talking about. I've been learning them over the years as well as we go. But that's good. Give me a play you really don't like to do, if there's any.
Now it's probably 332.
And why is that?
I don't know. I just don't like it. There's no.
He's away from the action.
Yeah, it's just. I don't like scooping.
So you like to be in the middle of it, in other words.
Yeah.
I understand. So this offense has run up 1,500 yards, but we've also done a little passing this year.
Yeah.
Peyton McMullen has got out of the pocket and run as well.
Yeah.
Expanding the offense.
Peyton's, like I said, experience helps you as a coach. I'm a big believer in the team that makes the least mistakes is going to win. So at times, when I've got younger players, I might be a little bit more conservative because I'm not going to make my philosophy is we're not going to make mistakes. But when we got experienced players like Toich and Crisp and Peyton McMullen, you can do a little bit more and you trust them a little bit more to do more things. And Peyton's done a great job of that. His passing game has been really good lately, and then Peyton's legs, him running the football has been really good. He's a really good athlete. I don't think he's realizes how good he can be even now. I think he needs a little more confidence because in my mind he's the best athlete on the field. And if he would just buy in and believe in himself, I think he can be pretty good.
Yeah, he's taken off on a few plays that with the defense had no idea where he was. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean that's our number one running play is 8-hole reverse, and it's just a quarterback keep off an 8-hole reverse, and the offensive line blocks just like if we're running 8-hole reverse. The backs run just like we're giving Rivali the football, and Rivali's done a great job of carrying out his fake on that play. And Peyton does a great job of hiding the football on that play.
He does.
And nobody knows he has the ball.
Big hands and a big body.
Yeah.
So, going back to some of the favorite plays and how you like to do 349 and stuff, I got to ask you, do you like hitting those big linemen and taking them down, or you like chasing after that defensive back and just running him 15 yards down the field like you did at Beeville?
It's mixed. Number 7 was talking a lot of crap during the game, so that was fun. But big linemen definitely. Like when we played Needville last year, the 300-pounder.
Yeah.
I pancaked him one time. It was pretty satisfying. But
He's big boy. He's a senior now, I believe, this year.
yeah, he's like, he
Number
gained
95,
like
I think, is his number, if I remember correctly.
It was 75.
Is it 75?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew there was a 5 in there somewhere, So I've seen a lot of games. It's confusing. So that's good. So no more running after the DBs, or just you like to take the big boys down, right?
That's whatever comes.
Well, you got anything you want to say out there to the Hawk fans? We're going to have you on with Mr. Crisp in a minute, and then the third segment, and have a little fun. Nothing coming to mind. Looking forward down the road a little bit. We've got Jordanton coming up. They pass a lot. That Andrus is the quarterback, coach's son. They probably do a 70-30 run pass. So I guess the best way to keep him off the field is keep our offense on the field.
Yeah, Coach Andrus, him and I go way back. He's a good friend of mine. Back when I was coaching in Beeville, he was the head coach at Flower Bluff, and he was the president. Him and I were on the Coastal Bend Coaches Association board together. He was the president, and I was the vice president. So we kind of ran the Coastal Bend Coaches Association together. And I kind of helped set that game up when we lost the game with Alamo Heights. Through all the COVID stuff. But yeah, they're a good football team. I'm willing to say they're the best football team we played. I think they're better than Wimberley.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, just because they're a smaller school doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. A lot of people think that, though.
Yeah, they're a solid defense across the board. Up front, it's the best front we've seen. They're really athletic at linebacker. They're really athletic in the secondary. It's going to be a challenge for us. I'm excited for it. I like the position we're in and the way we've been playing. I think our defense is ready for that kind of challenge. They're really good on offense. The quarterback's a great quarterback. He's got 2 or 3 receivers that are really, really good.
Really good.
So it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a good football game.
That's got to be good for you going back down to South Texas and your own stomping grounds, seeing some of the coaches you worked with, and like you said, on the different boards and stuff, and knowing them. It's got to be a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just like I say, in the coaching profession, you create lots of friends throughout the state. And which sections of the state you worked in, and as a young coach, I moved around a lot. Trying to get bigger, better jobs, moving up the I guess you would say the coaching ladder. And I've made some stops, and I've made some good friends. And it's when you travel, and during this COVID we're being forced to travel. So seeing some old friends and places where I used to coach are fun. It's fun for me.
Good. I imagine your parents like to see you down south as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. My parents down south, they came to the game Friday night, and they didn't have to travel as far to go to the game this time.
Yeah, good for them. Always good to see your mom and dad. I'll tell you, it's a pleasure getting to know them. Well, we're going to take a break and run a few commercials. Our sponsors out there, if it wasn't for them, hey, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, the viewers. We've reached well over 60,000 people in the last 5 years, and we got a lot of good things coming on at the Jordanson game, and we've got new cameras, new equipment, got Darren some new toys to play with and to figure out mostly, right? But we have every confidence in Darren and the rest of the team for Canyon Lake Broadcasting. We'll be right back after these sponsorship messages.
Faced with Elite Water Rentals. Summer may be winding down, but one thing's for sure. It's still hot in Texas. So come rent a pontoon or jet ski from us. We're open 7 days a week, and your safety and satisfaction is our top priority. Beat the summer heat. Call 210-347-3436 to reserve your time. That's 210-347-3436, or visit us on Facebook, Elite Water Rentals. Go Hawks!
Hi there, Hawk fans. This is David and Melissa Salcedo coming to you from Meemaw's Tacos. It's our favorite time of the year again, and here at Meemaw's we love supporting our Hawk athletics. Whether cheering them on the field or court, or feeding their muscles at the shop. We're open 7 days a week, serving breakfast and lunch. Whether you're looking for a simple taco like a bean and cheese, or a crazy fat taco with everything on it, we've got it.
We also serve lunch plates ranging from crispy tacos and enchiladas to flautas and nachos. Not to mention our ever so popular Frito Bandito and our big burrito, the Swamp Chicken. David and I would like to thank the Canyon Lake community for your continued support of our business, and we are proud to be celebrating our 3-year anniversary on September 4th. Thanks, Canyon Lake.
So come early, be loud, and stay late, Hawk fans. The Slot T Mafia is hunting for dinner.
And be sure to listen for Martelli to give away Meemaw's Tacos gift cards throughout the broadcast.
Go Hawks!
PaulSawyerSeptics.com, installing systems that last a lifetime. No matter how large or small, how simple or complex your project may be, call on PaulSawyerSeptics.com. They'll meet all of your on-site sewage system needs. Give them a ring at 830-935-4936. Again, that's 830-935-4936. PaulSawyerSeptics.com, installing systems that last a lifetime.
Hey, we're back for the final and third segment of the Coach's Corner, and Coach Moses was graceful enough to come here and talk a little bit about football, learn a little bit about, kind of where he's come from a little bit, and some of the matchups we've played and we're fixing to play as in Jordanton on Friday night. And so it's good to learn some of the insights from the offensive coordinator who brought the Slot T here to Canyon Lake, and we really appreciate his time. And so now we've got the two offensive linemen. We've got two seniors here, Ben Crisp and Eric Teutsch. And we're going to ask them a few questions and see what kind of answers we can get out of them. So, first question we got to ask these guys. Started with you, Eric. What's your favorite pie?
That's got to be apple pie.
Apple pie, why?
No. Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue?
Yeah.
All right. And how many of you ever eaten in one sitting?
It's not too much because my dad likes it too, so I can't just.
Have you eaten the whole pie by yourself, like you
No.
sat down? No? Okay. What about you, Chris?
I'm a cake guy, but I like pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Yeah.
Why pecan? Family favorite? Grandma used to make it?
My mom makes it all the time. It's delicious.
No?
Yeah, my mom knows how to cook. Yeah.
She does. Your dad married up, by the way, just to let you know.
Yeah.
All right. Some other things you like to do. What's your favorite food?
Definitely gumbo. So
Gumbo?
Yeah, my dad's from Louisiana, so he makes gumbo. Pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't think Teutsch was Appalachian, that's for sure. What about you?
Steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
Steak. All right, steak. Off the school grounds. Not necessarily off. Favorite music?
No comment.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite genre. I kind of listen to everything.
A little bit of everything?
Yeah, I have like I like go through changes every month. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to give some advice, Benjamin, to some freshmen right now, what would be the advice for any incoming freshmen?
For football?
For football, just for football.
For freshmen, if you're undersized like I was, just work hard. Find your other advantages that others don't have. I don't have size really. I mean, I'm tall, but I just kind of swapped it for speed. So I use speed, and it kind of compensates for my lack of size. It kind of helps me to push guys around.
It's paid off. You've done a good job at playing center these 3 games. You've got a big one coming up.
Yes, sir.
So Eric, what about you? If you had some incoming freshman advice to somebody, what would that be?
Give advice to freshman offensive linemen, and that would be get real nasty.
Yeah.
Like, real nasty on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The more nasty you are, the more it helps. Trust me.
So without going into explicitives, what is the definition of being nasty?
My opinion is just rule pretty much, you know. It's just keep pounding it.
Keep pounding them. Okay. I know there's another version you probably want to go into, but we're not gonna go into that version right now. But I appreciate that. Going from your freshman year to this year, did you ever think what?
Did I ever think what?
Did you ever think I would be here and I'd be here, though, for freshmen to where you are right now?
No, I don't think so. Like, I didn't think I would win first team all district. My first actual year starting.
Yeah.
And this year it's like I didn't think I would be able to get so many pancakes a game. Like, it's kind of
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Benjamin?
I mean, I didn't think I would be playing varsity when I was a freshman.
I didn't think I'd be this good.
No, yeah, I was puny, but it just goes to show. I mean, if you really want to put yourself to it, anyone can play. Anyone can play O-line.
Let's talk a little bit about your quarterback, Eric. He's done. He had 100 yards. Been running a lot lately. Tell me about your quarterback, Mr. McMullen.
He's a talented guy. He came, 8th grade?
Yeah.
As soon as he came 8th grade, he was a talented guy. Like,
Yeah.
when you give him the ball, he's a playmaker.
So snapping the ball to him. Give me a little bit about what does he do specifically? Is he reach underneath you far? Is he up on top? Does he give you a nudge?
Me and him have good chemistry, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's a good.
Yeah, we've been snapping since I've been snapping at Peyton since 8th grade. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he moved here. Yeah, 8th grade. So basically, since he moved here, I've been playing football with him.
Good chemistry, right?
Yeah, and we're good friends. We hang out a lot outside of school, and that helps build a bond with all the seniors, and it helps us to, play for each other more.
Do y'all when y'all get into the spread offense, we don't run it that much, but we have this year a lot. Is that something y'all kind of look forward to? A different blocking pattern and schemes?
Yeah, I do. Like,
what does he like about it?
I don't know. It's just I just like setting back into it, and I like throwing kids around. So, and I did that a lot against Beeville.
Throwing kids around.
I threw a kid into Brett Harwell.
Yeah,
it was fun. The guy just went. It's so funny. It's on my highlights if you want to check it out.
What about you, Ben?
I just like getting the spread because it makes us versatile. We have a lot of threats.
Yeah. When you're in center, you snap the ball, right? You're the center guy. So which side do you figure that you need to?
It all depends on the play call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play calling.
Yeah, like the coaches teach us, block a gap, don't block a guy. If play is going to the left side, I'm going to block the left A gap. If it's going to the right, I block right A gap. Go to linebacker most of the time. Try to go up to secondary. I just do what I can. It's just all a bunch of. It depends on the play call, basically.
Yeah. You guys have got 1,500 yards behind you, and if it wasn't for you guys that we talked about today, you wouldn't have the 1,500 yards. But there's 4 running backs who help rack up that: Rivali, Horner, and McMullen, and Viatric. Talk a little bit about Viatric and Horner.
Viatric's more like that power back. He's a great back, but he's more that power back. But Horner, he's got agility on him, and he's got like that non-quit running style. It's like the grit. Yeah.
What's and as far as you go, what about McMullen and Rivali?
Ryan's he's just fast. He's real fast. He knows how to get an edge now. he's grown so much since freshman year, you know.
Yeah.
And McMullen, he knows how to make plays.
Yeah.
He's just an athlete. Yeah.
You know, last year we were trying to make the edge on some jet sweeps and just didn't look like we had enough speed doing it. But this year, Rivali's gained a step or two.
That's true. It's all that work we put in the offseason.
The ridiculous six package.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who really started it? Was it you or McMullen who started working out
It
over
was-
there with Eric Nelson?
It was our dads. Our dads were just like, y'all ain't gonna be sitting at home, you know, all day, just not doing anything. So
Good parenting.
yeah, good parenting. But
Yeah.
yeah, we got a little group together and we started working out, and it was fun. It was a fun time.
It was.
It was
yeah.
really beneficial.
Well,
for
let's
us.
pay it off. I can tell in you and in Rivali and
Yes,
I mean
sir.
and Patrick Allman, who we saw for just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
I don't know exactly what injury he had, but I hope he's back. But he was out there working out with you guys and had an injury this first season. Saw him last Friday night. And he had a couple plays, but he's part of that package as well. We hope to see Allman out, you know, here in the next part of the season. So we got Jordanton coming up. Then we have a bye. Then we get into Blanco. And right after Blanco, we're in district play.
Yes, sir.
So going into the game against the Jordanton Indians, any specific thing that y'all may be looking at to do different this Friday night?
It's faster with the first step.
What's that?
It's faster with your first step.
Yeah.
56 is a very quick and athletic individual. He's not anything that we can't handle, but he's very athletic. Though.
Yeah.
If you don't beat him off the edge, you don't beat him at first, and he's gonna win.
Right.
They're definitely one of the more aggressive teams in film that we've seen compared to the previous teams we've played. They look, I feel like if we wear them down, though, you know, we can stop that, slow them down, get them tired.
Well, and during the Beeville game, there's a lot of their players who went both ways.
Yes, sir.
They were getting a little ragged, courtesy of you guys. And when it came to the middle of the third quarter, definitely the fourth quarter, are there a lot of people who go offensive, defensive playing with the Indians?
Well, they're a 3A school.
They're a 3A school,
Yeah, so they have a lot less players on their varsity, so I would assume, they got a lot more players going both ways.
Well, that's good. Well, hope that bears well for us guys. Any final parting words here before we go? Nothing?
I was
Shout out
asked last
CL.
time. That's you, bro.
Yeah.
What?
That's you.
I don't know what to say. You know,
Say it again, bro. You gotta
keep
say it
grinding.
loud.
We're gonna stay humble. We're gonna win some football games. We don't like losing.
Yeah, got that Kanye West in me.
Kanye West attitude, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out for the Coach's Corner.
Thank you.
And
We appreciate
next
you.
week we're going to get some more offensive line on here because, hey, without the offensive line, things do not happen. And, I think everybody knows that. So we'll look forward to getting Garcia on here, and we'll get Brett Harwell and Schultz and Santiago. We'll get those guys rolling in here and get them on the next program next Monday night. You can see the Coach's Corner every Monday night here on YouTube channel at 6:30. And you can follow Canyon Lake Broadcasting on Facebook and Instagram. So load up and follow us there. And you can get a little tweet out, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we'll be going to the Jordan game. Got some new toys for Darren to play with and different camera shots for Big Darren over there producing the show. Crossing his fingers, but I have major confidence in him that it will happen. Well, this is Corey Martelli with Darren the Surgeon, the voice of the Hawks, with Eric Teutsch and Benjamin Crisp. We thank y'all for joining, and we'll see y'all next Monday night on the Coach's Corner. Don't forget, Canyon Lake Broadcasting will be coming to you live from Jordan, Texas. Pre-game show will be at 7 p.m. as the Hawks travel down to take on the Indians of Jordanton. Kickoff time, 7:30. Don't miss it. We'll see you there. Take care.